Imagine you randomly spawning into a game with no tutorial, no map. In this game, every pain has a hidden XP. You don't see it at first, but the more you endure, the stronger you become. Does anyone feel like they're living life in hard mode? Meanwhile, it seems like others are living life in easy mode. Like, I don't know about you, but for me, I think that way sometimes. When I think like that, I really stop and I think again. I remember that other people actually have it way worse than I have it. Do I really have it that bad? And I'm not saying that you don't have a hard life. You may very well have a hard life, but the point is, there's always someone going through something that you can't see. In spite of all of this, there is good news. The hard path unlocks secret skills, such as empathy. You see, anytime we find ourselves going through hard times or difficult situations in life, we only think about one thing, and that is ourselves. We dwell on the pain, the loss, the unfairness. Even Job in the Bible, the man who was described to be upright and blameless by God, was not immune to this. Job had lost everything, and he began defending himself to the point where he was starting to question why the wicked was prospering, which is very ironic because up until this point, before Job's suffering, Job was that prosperous man. Now, I'm not in any way insinuating that Job was wicked, but my point is that Job had failed to recognize that he was once that prosperous man whom other people had asked a similar question. Why does this man have it so good? The whole point out of all of this is that suffering messes with our perspective on everything, including God himself. The next secret skill is resilience. What if maybe, just maybe, God was letting you go through what you're going through so that he can use your story as a testimony to others? Resilience doesn't just help you survive, it tells others you survived. The next secret skill is deeper faith. Deeper faith doesn't say that God, I trust you if things go my way, but rather it says, God, I still trust you and believe you if things do not go my way. In any good game, there is an enemy, not just obstacles. In life, there is an enemy, and his name is Satan. He is the one that wants you to quit the game and believe the lie. You're alone. It will never get better. Give up. But you have a weapon he hates, and that is faith. Faith is what keeps you pressing on when everything says stop. It's what helps you keep playing when life stops making sense. And now you're coming to the realization that you were never meant to stay in the pain level. Suffering isn't the final boss. It may be a part of your game, but it is not the game's title. If you're watching this and you're suffering right now, I want you to know that suffering and every scar that you've gained is proof that you're still playing, you're still fighting, and most importantly, God is with you.